Hi, I'm RJ Lightsey. I'm asking you to spend the next 2 minutes with me. Yes, just 2 minutes, as I share with you the devotional that I've written for January 2021. Here we go, 2 minutes. Scripture reference comes from 1 Timothy chapter 6, verses 6 and 7, which reads from the Amplified Bible as follows. But godliness actually is a source of great gain when accompanied by contentment. That contentment which comes from a sense of inner confidence based on the sufficiency of God. For we have brought nothing into the world, so it is clear that we cannot take anything out of it either. So let me ask you, have you ever considered godliness as a source of great gain when it is accompanied and put in action with contentment? Godliness not only involves believing in God, but also honoring and respecting his character and his laws. Vocabulary.com defines contentment as the state of being happy and satisfied, a peaceful ease of mind, and being satisfied with what you have, whatever that is. The Apostle Paul's instruction to Timothy disputes the false teaching that gain is godliness and directs him to withdraw himself from anyone who teaches such. Obviously, there were some people who were teaching that gain, that is, material wealth, was directly connected to godliness. Paul's teaching was that godliness, that is, believing in God and honoring and respecting his character and his laws, was the purest form of wealth if one was already satisfied with what he had. There are so many biblical references that remind us that God will supply all we need to bless others, while at the same time he clothes us and he feeds us and he provides us with all the necessities of life. We are reminded to be content with what we have today, and what's needed for tomorrow will be provided tomorrow. Remember, Christ taught his disciples to pray, and he instructed them to petition the Father, to ask the Father to give us this day our daily bread. In other words, count on God to supply all you need for today. Tomorrow and each day forward, he will supply what you need as those days arrive. Verse 7 tells us that we had no material things accumulated when we entered the land of the living, and we will not take any material things with us when we leave the land of the living. Thus, we should invest and enjoy that which is spiritual and never dies, a life filled with godliness and contentment. Thank you for spending this time with me. See you next time for February's devotional. God bless.